Hey, yo, I spit that other. I ate that other. Imaginary player, baby. Hey, I like that. Hey, imaginary player, baby. I've been on that. Shout out to that. Shout out to Cardi Bear. Hold on, y'all. Look, gotta be kidding. Whatever. Smoking, no. Gotta be it. OMG. Let me tell y'all something. I've been doing this thing for a minute, right? A whole minute. So shout out to that. And honestly, with that being said, first of all, I don't know what that noise is. Ooh, but it's annoying. Imagine every plan, babe. Okay, let me get to my point though, real quick. Yeah, I've been doing this for a minute, right? Mm. Truth is, this content creating thing. And with that being said, podcasting might be my favorite. Yeah, no, truth is, let me tell y'all why. Oh, matter of fact, I forgot to put my information in the description. So my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad. But this is episode 8. 18. This is episode 1. Oh. Yeah, so shout out to that. Y'all make sure y'all scoot up in here like a bumper car, hit the like button, period. I don't mind y'all kicking it. What? No, absolutely not. But yeah, just hit the like. Yeah, just double tap the like. But anyway, what was I telling y'all? Listen, I likes that. Imaginary player, baby. Hey, I've been on that. Um, y'all hold up. Let me let the beat build, and I'll be right back. Oh, but hold on. Before I leave. Yeah, shout out to that. Like, no, I'm feeling the podcasting. And let me tell y'all why I like the podcasting, child, because I'm sitting here talking to y'all, hair all over my head. Yeah, I know. I said I wasn't doing it no more. Child, but like, that's kind of like part of who I am. Yeah, at the core, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not used to wrapping my hair. I tried it on the regular and I haven't been able to get it down. And so, like, I'm very tender headed, okay? So the bobby pins be doing me in. When I try to wrap my hair, truth is, the bobby pins do me in. The head scarves do me in. The bonnets, they do me in. Truth is, y'all, I like sleeping with a naked head. Yeah. Truth is, I like my head naked with nothing. Just nothing. Just me, my head, and I. That's all I got in the end. And so, yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, my hair's all over my head right now. Yeah, truth is, and just like, like, like that's what it is for me. For real. It's like when I can like literally just relax and run it, you know. Yes, like I can literally hear Chris Brown. Let me see if you can run it. Girl, indeed you can run it. Hey, period. I said Chris Brown just be cheering me on. I said he just be cheering me on when I be doing my podcast thing. Mm. Yeah, true story. So shout out to that. And let me give a shout out to my pooper stars who represent. Okay, period. I'm talking about the ones who support. You know, listen, they might fall off every now and then. It just is what it is. I understand. I get it. But I'm talking about the ones who come back, like just make their way back, period. And just keep supporting, no matter what. Because, like I said, I get it. Sometimes, if you can get people to rock with you year round, that's good. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. But like, sometimes me personally, I'm not gonna say I fall off on people and their content, but sometimes I do, if I'm being real. Sometimes, for different reasons or another, right? I just might, you know? So it is what it is. I feel like it happens, okay? So I personally want to take time out to just stop what I'm doing and thank all the people who support me, okay? It just is what it is. All of my pooper stars. This is for y'all. Period. Okay. When I go hard nonstop, I'm going hard for, not just me, myself, and I, not just my bestie, you know, but y'all too. It is what it is. Y'all too. Period. And I'm just doing it like it's supposed to, Geo. I ain't looking for nothing. So shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for nothing, you know. But the support is lovely. So shout out to that. Now anyway, y'all, this is episode 18. Scoot up in here. We done pulled up on down there 20 episodes that fast. Hold on, let me put y'all on brief hold. I'm thirsty. Guess what? And he say, I think I'm the, and do, and this just know you bitches can't live. That's my song. Period. Oh, yes. Listen, whatever you was gonna pay her, you gotta double it. Yes. Say yeah, yeah. So anyway, y'all, I'm back on they mind. One time for the mind. Shout out to that. Unforgettable. That's what you are. Listen, sometimes it just be really, really hard to forget, you know, a mother, M and F are like, yeah, okay. Period. I'm one of them ones. Mm. So shout out to that. I stay on the mind. Mm, yeah, like braids. I be on the mind, y'all. So shout out to that. Um, and like, it's amazing. Yeah, that's why I do what I do. Truth is, that's why I get up here and do exactly what I need to do, y'all. Uh, yeah, because it's a gift. And everybody ain't gonna be, I said everybody just ain't gonna be able to work it like David. Um, Truth is, like as I said, but y'all make sure y'all scoot up in here like a bumper car and hit the like button, period, while I'm on your mind. Mm, yeah. So shout out to that. That anyway, child, so let's talk what's going on these internet streets. Let me get my handy dandy notes up. First of all, oh my God, I don't even have my handy dandy notes. Y'all hold on. Oh my God, Booba Stars, my bad. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. So anyway, a word on the carpet is Blueface might have got himself banned from Twitch, child. Um, now I know one thing with Twitch, you can get banned 50 times. Yeah, truth is, like, that's how they coming. So, child, they said this time he wasn't sitting around just waiting, you know what I'm saying, and twiddling his thumbs. They said he hopped right on kick. I'm like, oh Lord. Now how do it work? Can you be on Twitch and kick at the same time, child? Because if you can be on both, then he might as well just be on both. Because let me tell you something. Child, I said, let me tell you something. Okay? Like Fire Marshal Bill. The way my patience is set up, I don't have no patience for Twitch, okay? None. So, child, yeah. I'ma twitch my ass right on up out of that conversation. And, like now, if and when God say it's time, then God say it's time. Other than that, child, no, okay? It just is what it is because people always getting banned. And y'all know me, I don't have time to go looking for the regulations and the conversations. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So, what it is, like Kodak Black said, what it is. Yeah. I guess I'ma stay put. Yeah, I said I guess I'm just gonna stay put. You ain't got to worry about me trying to go get a ring somewhere else. Yeah, nah. I said I'm gonna get all my rings right here. Period. It is what it is. All right here. So shout out to that. We getting buckets. Yeah. Period. I'm getting buckets. So shout out to that. Um, Child. And I know it's annoying too. The whole situation with Blueface, child, I know he annoyed. Mm-hmm. About just as annoyed as I am with my hair. Cause like, oh God. Where do I start? It's just like, man, you just be having I just feel like you always gotta have something in your hair just wet, constantly just wet. Like that's just one way to live, right? But like, because when I was natural, that's how I felt. Like I always had to keep something in my damn head, Miss Pressa Girl, and that's how it feels right now. And it's just straight as a board. Y'all know I want my hair to be curly right now. Tell me how I fumbled that, okay? Yes, I didn't fumble curly, my curly fry head bag. Child. I'm like, oh my God. But anyway, I'm rolling with it. It is what it is, child. I ain't got no choice. What? I ain't got no choice. Miss Fessa Girl, baby, let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's show these kids how it go, okay? Period. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who needs to hear this. But you got this. Keep doing your big one. Keep doing you. So shout out to that. Ooh, cause God is amazing. He sure is. He gonna do it every single time. I said God just gonna make sure you able to do it every single time. Like Kaya said, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. Period. So shout out to that. Let me cut that off. Let me cut that off. Yeah. Y'all better turn y'all bell notifications on. Let me show y'all. Let me see. Let me show y'all real quick. Real quick, like. Hold on. Child, YouTube said, I said, YouTube said, I said, y'all know what? I came to the conclusion I'm just gonna be pressing live whenever I feel like it. Truth is. So y'all better make sure y'all turn on y'all bell notifications. Hold on, so y'all don't miss a thing, okay? Period. Cause yeah, nah, I'm gonna show y'all what all gas no brakes looks like for real. Like, yep. So y'all stay tuned. Stay MNF in tune. Stay tuned, okay? Period. Cause yeah, we on that. We on that. It's our content this year. So shout out to that baby. I said it's gonna all be content this year, but what? But look at this though. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Hold on. So y'all see that? Wait. Wait, y'all. Okay, look, you see that? You see that? You see how that says, um, wait. Hey, what's up? What's up? Look, you see how they say that? Can y'all see that? That says Shay Renee, okay? Period. That means the bell notifications is turned on, okay? Period. Hold on, let me show you how else. Hold on, Miss Pressing Girl. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to see, child. Oh, I'm trying to see. Ew. Dang. I was trying to show y'all something. Let me find out. I don't know how to show y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, hold on. It's like this, I think. Hold on. Oh, Lord. No, I'm not trying to be in Miss Preston Curl Live. No. I just want to turn on the bell notifications. Like, oh, God. Let me see. That's so funny to me, child. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. It's so funny to me, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, that's crazy, y'all. I don't. That's so funny, y'all. Tell me why I don't know how to turn on the freaking. Child, never mind, cause I'm not finna. Who ain't finna? Like that's. I'm not finna let that get on my nerves tonight. I'm not, y'all. I'm just not. Let me see, dog. Let me see real quick. Uh, Let me see, y'all. Hold on. I said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Baby, we ain't got nothing but time. Period. Nothing but. So shout out to that. Mm, truth is. Mm. Yeah, that's interesting, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, like if you ain't um if you ain't got your bell notifications on, child, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like I was trying to do it. I was trying to show y'all how to do it. Let me see. I don't necessarily know how to do it. That's funny. Like I do it all the time when I'm on. But it's crazy. I cannot do it tonight. This is crazy. And it's bothering me. Oh, there you go. Okay. So, okay. So, peep this. This is how you do it. So, like, when you own my videos, shout out to that. Look at that. You see that? That bell right there? Bing. That's how you, bing. That's how you cut it out. When you click that bell right there, see, it's over there by the like button and all of that. When you click that mother effer right there, hold on. Yeah. That's how you can turn your bell notifications on, period, okay? And you don't miss a thing, cause like, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, yeah, I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot this year, period. It just is what it is. Now, hold on, let me go. Let me take my babe, his phone. My show is executive producer. Let me take him his stuff back, okay? Cause, yeah, I don't want to wake up looking for his stuff, okay? Just is what it is. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Y'all make sure y'all scoot up in like a bumper car and hit the like button. Hold on. Anyway. Before we going on in these internet streets, so my kids tore up another TV, y'all. Truth is, and it's crazy because y'all know I don't talk to y'all about my kids. Don't put my kids online. But like, no, like it's we another one bites the dust. Yep. And I just I don't even know what to say, y'all. I'm just like, wow. Okay. Um, but I will say this. It's wow. It's just yeah, it's just I don't know. Just add to the long list of things that they have broken, and yeah, I was like, wow, okay. Another TV. Another TV. Now, mind you, it's a replacement TV. There's already a TV sitting on the wall that's broken, that needs repairing. And so I was being nice. I was being nice and I brought another one to sit up under the one that's sitting on the wall that needs repairing. And so it got broken. The replacement TV got broken too. So it's like, oh, okay. I see what's going on. It just is what it is. You know, I honestly, it might be. I probably gonna get a nice bookshelf. I've always wanted a bookshelf. Two things that I've always wanted for my home, that I have yet to get. One is a bookshelf, and two is a coat rack. And yeah, I think I'll be getting those things like quicker, sooner than later. So that's crazy. Imagine that. Shout out to that though. Yes. So anyway, child, I was like, okay. Okay, Child, I done learned to just roll with it. Child, yeah, it's just like a skater. It is what it is. I done learned to just roll with it. Child. I'm like, okay. 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 It is what it is. I guess I'll be buying more books because I'm that parent anyway. I buy books. Truth is, I sure do. We buy books at the book fair. I buy books from the bookstore. So, yeah. It's just like, yeah, definitely my sign. That was definitely my sign. But like, yeah, no, true story though. When I was a kid, I grew up around books. You know what I'm saying? It was always books, books and more books. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm an '80s baby. Y'all know you just had to be there. It was the time. Shout out to that. Yes, no, I come from a time where, encyclopedias, all of that type of stuff galore. Maybe that's why I love to read. Um, honestly, truthfully, I never even thought about that. But like, yeah, no. We always had a bookshelf when I was a kid coming up, so shout out to my children, gonna get one too. I know that's right. Heavy on it. And like I said, that's something I've been wanting in my adult life. Good old bookshelf with like, all the books that we grew up with. Like remember encyclopedias, they were so like we had all of them too. Remember that? Like they were so like informative. It's crazy. It's crazy how much times have changed, y'all. But anyway, shout out to my children, baby, who always got something going on. It just is what it is. Like I buy it and they tear it the F up, okay? It just is what it is. Like new on another episode of yeah, them just wasting the money. You know what I'm saying? The kids just waste the money, honey. But anyway, yeah, moving forward, cause like I don't even it's hard to even get upset like that anymore. Um, truth is, child. So what I can do is just move my stuff right on back, my table, put my table right on back where it was. Lord ain't go about my day. Go about my business, go about my day. Um, Child, yes, but that's what's going on. It is at home streets. Child, I just had to take a pause, so shout out to that. But back to everything going on these internet streets, child. Cause yes, Lord, I needed a nap. I sure did. I needed a nap earlier. Mm-hmm. So I can come on here and talk that talk with y'all. Period. I have to come back and swoop in. I said I just had to swoop in, child. Um Now back to everything going on in these internet streets and Blueface. Blueface is a trip. The Blueface is a freaking trip. He get on my nerves sometimes. Um, yeah, no. Truth is, he be getting on my nerves. It's almost like he be running with, you know, like whatever the internet say. So if the internet say he broke, you know what I'm saying, he gonna run that narrative in the ground, child. Um, that's what it seems like. Talk about get the baby oil. I said, oh my God, Blueface is so like embarrassing, you know, but um at the same time it's sad, but like we living in a day and age right now where embarrassing equals entertaining. Y'all know that? It's crazy. Truth is, to embarrass yourself is on the same level as entertainment these days. Truth is. And it's crazy because it's even hard to explain. It is. It's so crazy that it's even hard to explain, y'all. For real, because, um, hold on. Okay, on one hand, you got people embarrassing themselves. Getting paid, though, okay? Period. It just is what it is. They getting checks. Seemingly to embarrass themselves. And then on the other hand, you got um people like Sherry Shepherd, them shows being canceled. You know, it's crazy. Um, we are like really living in a time. Child, truth is, we are we are really living in a time. And I will say this. Um, I'm gonna be able to survive it. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Whatever it is, child. I'm telling y'all right now. Who gonna be surviving? Your girl Shay. I'm gonna be, period. Surviving and thriving, child. Because they say it's a lot going on. You know that we gotta brace ourselves for child. This is why I said that though. You know what I'm saying? So y'all wanna be like, oh Lord, but where that come from? So left field. No, this is why I feel that way. I do feel like, you know how they be saying they try to distract us. I believe that From what? I don't know. That's the thing. I think a lot of us think that it's AI though. And it is what it is. We surviving that thing. I can tell y'all that right now. So baby, you don't have, cause I'm not. Period. Uh, but yeah, what is going on these internet streets? Y'all make sure y'all turn y'all bell notifications on. Scoot up in here, hit the like button. And stay tuned because it's so much going on. But tonight it really wasn't that much going on the internet. Well, hold on. Oh, I know I keep yawning. My bad, y'all. It just is what it is. I've been up. I've been up for a while, so shout out to that. But anyway, I am. I've been back up for a minute. I don't know what I thought or how I thought. I thought I was gonna and I am. I am gonna be on here for a while. So shout out to that. Uh, yes, baby. Even if we gotta do a street, even even if I gotta do a sleep stream tonight, baby, I am going to run this. Baby, I'm going to run this bitch. Like Chris Brown said, uh, oh yes, you know it. In my Mike Epps voice. Let me see. Chris Brown talking about something. Let me see if you can run it, baby. I'm about to run this bitch. I can tell you right now, period. So shout out to that. Like Shakiri. Child, speaking of Shakiri, Shakiri driving that truck like that. Hold on. I said, hold up, though. Y'all like y'all thought said. Shakiri got a little bag, huh? Shakiri, I mean, I always say love, my bad. No disrespect. Shakiri got her a bag, though. She sure do, baby. They Shakira's driving an Aston Martin. She fly that. She flown that. She flown that. And it's crazy too, cause I just told y'all right. I told y'all that like according to the police, uh reckless what is called? Reckless driving or something like that. You be having to go to jail for that. You gotta go to jail for that. I think that's what he said. That's why I heard this last time before. Like they can't give you no warning for that. allegedly. He said you gotta go to jail. And then all that took her to jail for it, it's like he she kept trying to get out of it. He was like, you gotta go to jail. He was like, you is not understanding. You have to go to jail. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. In the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a. I know that's right. I need love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I cannot believe that 50 Cent and LL is having a misunderstanding. I'm like, man, who won't 50 Cent have a misunderstanding with, child? Ugh. I'm like, what is going on? I guess 50 Cent wrote a hook. LL was just stressing that, like, he writes his own stuff. You know, 50 Cent didn't write none of his verse. He was stressing that. And it went from that to one more thing to 50 Cent. Like, man, they tripping or something. That's crazy to me. I'm like, oh my God. I told y'all, I just be like sitting back watching stuff like that. Stuff like that be funny to me. You know, it just is what it is, child. But I like them both. They cool people to me. You know, I mean, it just is what it is, man. People, like I say a lot of time, people are gonna have their differences, and you know, we we can we can chime in, right? We can give our opinions or whatnot. I'm just starting to realize that it's pointless sometimes, you know. One, because I believe people are always gonna do what they want to do, regardless. That's one. And then two, I just think that, you know, trying to tell people what to do and how to do, right, with somebody that they not get along with is crazy to me. It is like when you really sit down and think about it, it's crazy to me. How the heck? I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. And it really ain't been that much going on these industries. What, like, I'm trying to think what happened today. Not much. Everybody been chilling. It's an interesting time in music, you know. Um, with everything going on, it seems like the baby trying to make a comeback in music. I don't know what's that about. I really don't. Um, but it sounds like he got a bop on his hands now. Shout out to him and that. Um, I know he be making good music, he do, but this might be the best song he done made in a while since everything been going on. So shout out to that. I listen again. Extremely weird spot to be in because I don't know what to say about the baby and his career. Like everybody be making a CDL jokes. Shh. But I've been said, I've been said the baby needs to figure something else out. And honestly, if I'm being real, I think he probably has. That's just common sense to think that, yeah, he probably got another source of income. I mean, more sources, more businesses, since all of this other stuff has failed to the wayside. But the baby is also cocky. And, seemingly like not trying to give up. Shit. It just is what it is. Uh, I don't know. I will say this though. Child. You know, listen, that's to be continued because that's what I was gonna tell y'all. Um, it's really not a lot going on in these internet streets. It's not. It's really not that much going on, but uh, the stuff that is going on is more like rap girl stuff. Not necessarily politicking our um type of topics, y'all. So I definitely want to continue this particular topic right here uh on rap girls. So shout out to that. Now, hold on, y'all. I'm back. Listen, I literally thank God for like wisdom, just wisdom and growth and stuff like that, y'all, for real. Because like I don't know. Do you ever like just look back, and then where you are now and be like, oh man, I'm so grateful. That's basically what that was about. Yeah, just like, just shining a light on God and all that He does. Um, and I don't know, it's just an amazing feeling sometimes, just to think of His goodness, and His mercy, in my life. So shout out to that. Um, ja. And so anyway, what else is going on these internet shades? So y'all, real quick, because I just, you know how I can't explain it, but anyway, so it's a guy named Playboy Max. I think that's his name. Playboy Max. I think that's his name. Um, yeah. And so he was streaming. He's a streamer. He was streaming at the Grammys, and he was basically talking about how he was gonna ignore Holly Bailey. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect for DDG. And I'm like, oh Lord, listen. It's just it's something about streamers right now where I don't know, is it just me, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me say this though. Tasha K posted, okay, a video or a clip of Casanat, okay, kicking it with Will Smith's son, okay? And on the clip, she was basically saying that fans are concerned with Casanat, you know, with the direction that Casanat is going right now, because they have just, um, they're just worried. They feel like Will Smith, they don't know if Will Smith is the best um, candidate, okay, to be a role model, or anything like that to Casanat. And I just want to say that it seems like the streaming world is weird right now. Anyway, and I can't help but wonder if I'm the only person who notices that. But like, that's what I get. I get that, like, ever since Casa Night hasn't been streaming is weird. Y'all, hold on. Let me give me a snack. Hold on. Child. So anyway, shout out to Kurt Geiger, cause like he made some cute little bags. Y'all remember I said I really ain't been feeling what he been having going on, cause I hadn't been, but just recently, y'all, I seen some cute little bags, two cute little bags, like really, really cute. So shout out to him, okay? Cause, um, you know, as someone who delivers the news and reports on the news, and you know, considers herself a critic, you know, if we can speak on um the bad, we can speak on the good too, you know. So shout out to Kurt Geiger who got it together. This is what it is, and getting it together. Um, Child, so that first topic right there is Kiki Palmer. Kiki Palmer did an interview just recently. I don't know what she did an interview for. Heck, what Kiki got going on? Do Kiki got a movie coming out or something? Child, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me. Um, no, for real, don't quote me. Oh, speaking of which, y'all, oh my God, I hate to, but you know, there's never a right time. Yeah, like Chris Brown said, I'm sorry, there's just never a right time. But right now, I'm gonna take a quick, I'm not gonna call it a quick, I'm about to take a break because I need to put my stuff on the charger anyway. So yeah, it's like perfect timing to do that. And y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Um, and I hope that everyone's here when I get back. But just in case you're not, um, what's today? Is today Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it is. Happy Tuesday, February the 3rd, everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing journey, okay? If you at work, I hope you're having an amazing shift. Hold on one second. I mean, work is work, right? But you know, still, um, you know, sometimes work can go exceptionally well, you know. So yeah, I'm wishing that kind of shift on everybody out there. What else is going on? I'm wishing everybody an amazing day. Which today will be good. I claim that in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Amen. How you just keep said you just keep on looking out, and I thank you, Jesus, in advance. But yes, everybody, let me put y'all on a brief hold, okay? Scoot up in here. This is episode 18. I said this is episode 18, okay? 18, sitting on the scene with a quick look isolate. Y'all slide, okay? And hit the like button. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody back to another episode. Happy Tuesday. This is episode 1-8. Hit the like button. Hey, what was going on? Scoot up in here, hit the like button. We just about to transition to our second half. Like I was saying, this is episode 18. And I want to title it F All That. Because sometimes that's really what, it's just what it boiled down to. Sometimes it's really like, man, F all that. So shout out to that. Alright, so listen, when I tell y'all Kiki Palmer was doing I guess you could say an interview, or she made an appearance on some type of show, and on the show Kiki basically mentioned like not living with her partner. That was so funny to me, y'all. It was funny. No, truth is, Kiki Palmer said she feels like Whoopi Goldberg said it the best. Whoopi Goldberg said something about, I don't want nobody in my house. Yeah, and that was the funniest thing. But no, seriously, Kiki said that she um would strongly, okay, consider being married but in separate homes, okay? Um, she wouldn't be the first. And I want to know how you guys feel about it. How do y'all feel about it? Like, do could you get your Kiki on, or your Shirley, um, and have separate dwellings than your spouse? Hold on, because I can't take that. Listen, I remember in my younger years, nah, no thank you, you know. But, and honestly, I'm still like, no, no thank you. Um, just because, oh no. I still, um, very much so, okay, enjoy, um, the comfort, right? And companionship, okay, that comes with my spouse. It just is what it is. So for me, right, it's a no. It just is what it is. It's a no, okay? But let me tell y'all why it's not an absolute not. It's not an absolute not because, I think people don't mind dreaming a little and even living a little in that sense where, like, I've seen so many people have she sheds and man caves, and that's, to me, a she shed is borderline um having separate, you know, um roosts, so to speak. And so, I mean, I get it. I do. I get it. Um, just the thought of like the literally the same perks of why people be getting she sheds and man caves, because people want their own space sometimes. Literally just something like, this is mine, you know, like almost like literally something you can throw a keep out sign on, you know. Because truth is, no matter how much you love somebody and adore somebody, some people, right, really, really, really do enjoy um, their own space, and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, Kiki Palmer basically said that she could definitely see herself getting married, but she also could see herself living, in separate homes from her husband. Um, she said, around the corner is nice. She said, um, maybe even just being on the same land, and all of that, all of that. And I will say this too. I also think that comes like from getting older too, if that makes sense. Um, Kiki is getting up in age, you know, and I can't help but wonder if that is gonna play a huge factor in it as well, because I don't know. Y'all jump in my comments and let me know, please. But it just doesn't sound like somebody um a little bit younger than Kiki would say. Matter of fact, let me see. I want to see how old Kiki is. Kiki Palmer is 32. Okay, she's um in her early 30s. So yeah, to me, she said that like she's 35 or something like that already. But again, I can see why someone could see the perks in it. And not to mention, it also helps if I throw in the fact that I told you guys that I did marriage counseling before in the past, and the marriage counselor and his wife, that's how they were. They lived in separate homes. So again, um it's not this, foreign concept like that. Although I don't think it's the norm. Okay, if that makes sense. Like, no, I don't. I think most married couples, don't quote me, but I do. I think they still mainly, mostly, okay, stay up under the same roof, child. But according to Kiki Palmer, she wouldn't mind um being married but staying in separate homes, okay, um, from her spouse. Now I will say this: it's a nice topic until if that makes sense. So in other words, it sounds good, until you really do it, if that makes sense. But yeah, you know, I do. I think it's one of those things that could sound like a great idea, right? But yeah, it's like try it and come back to me, in a year or like type ish. Cause and that's another thing too. Like I have the I have like most newlyweds, the average newlywed, I feel like is gonna want to live together, not separate. But again, um, I think I definitely think that some of those thoughts can stem from not just Kiki's age, but also from where she is in life. Like I feel like some people, right, women and men, um, are established, you know, and they really don't want to change a lot, if that makes sense, for somebody new. Um, so in that sense, it's like, hey, I got my house, you got your house, you know. Um, if it ain't broke, you know, don't fix it type of thing. So again, I will. I guess that, yeah, that's it's really spoken like from like a mature woman. You know, it just is what it is. Maybe even much more mature than Kiki Palmer. But again, maybe it's not her age, so to speak, in this particular situation. Is more so her status, of being an established, accomplished woman. It just is what it is, especially because Lord, you know, Kiki, considering her baby daddy, and you know, um, I just feel like she probably learned a lot with that situation. You know, yeah, she probably just be thinking like, well, if that was my man, you know, it is what it is. Like, what would have happened if I would have been with um Darius? I believe that's her kid's dad's, her son's father name. I think his name Darius. She probably be looking at it like that. Like, what if I would have got with him? You know, um, Kiki is a little bit more established than he is. Her career is a little bit more decorated. Um, I'm not sure what Darius had going on before he got with Kiki Palmer, but now I believe he's in the army or something like that. Um, I believe he enlisted in the army since having a baby with Kiki. So, like, anyway, with that being said, she probably was like, yeah, no. Like, what if that was my man for real? If that was my man for real, would I really want to share a lot of my stuff with him? No. I think she told. I think the answer to that was no, probably. And you know, you tend to move on, and well, what if? Move with the what if um, type of notion, so to speak. But yeah, I could see somebody like Kiki feeling like that, and coming to that conclusion, right? Um so yeah, shout out to her, shout out to that. Me personally, like, I just don't see myself not living, you know, with my spouse. You know, um, honestly, I take that back. I take that back. I could see that. Like I said, the older I get, I could see the benefit in that. You know, just for different little reasons. But mainly just because a lot of people, like I said, they enjoy um having their not having to share a space. Basically, that's basically what it will boil down to. So it basically would look like living. It basically would look like having a spot outside of your house. And I have definitely had entertained that thought before. I have. Um, truth is, uh, and like I said, um, but again, um, for me, I'm the type of person that will kind of be unnecessary for, like really unnecessary, because like I still enjoy being with my spouse. Like I could not see myself saying, "Well, good night. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow." And excuse me, and closing the door and locking the door. It's just not necessary. For me and my life, but that don't mean, I can't understand it for other people. Child, and then anyway, um after that, poop stars, I guess we can put a period on this politicking hour. It really wasn't much more to get into besides, Blueface, and Carlissa bumping heads like they always do. It just is what it is. Child, they always um gonna bump heads. I honestly, I think so, because it just is what it is. He's so outspoken, and Carlissa feels like she got to run behind every single thing that he say. Um, whether if it's to stay relevant or what. But I will say I gotta give them a little bit of credit. It's good to see them keeping their family, the real family business and drama and stuff like that off of online. And then what else going on? Chaotic, still running around here talking about Scrappy is one of the funniest things um currently trending today right now on the internet. But that was it, y'all. That was really it. I thought I was gonna be on here a lot longer, but child, turns out I got 10 minutes, 10 more minutes. Oh, I'm just joking, but no, seriously. I'm really just going with the flow, and I'm allowing my body to, um, lead me for real these days, and so it just is what it is. I'm starting to, get a little tired or whatnot, whatnot. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and dip, y'all. But um, I appreciate everybody who came through, everybody who hit the like button, and everybody who jumped in the comments. Um, to be continued. This one here is actually going to be continued because I do have two topics. Y'all see them two topics right there? Shout out to that. Still lingering around in the background like a dancer child. So shout out to that. But anyway, y'all, let me go, okay, so I can get some rest and come back and do it all over again in a little while. So I'll see you guys later on. Yeah. I'm out. Bye, y'all.